have something to talk to you today about. It's a topic we all know and love, hip-hop.
Yes.
Describe what hip-hop is to you on a personal level.
Hip-hop is my childhood. Hip-hop is soundtrack to my youth.
Hip-hop to me is freedom, self-expression, and pretty much an escape.
So to me, hip-hop is an art form that can be used in a competitive sense. But for me specifically, I use hip-hop as a way to just tell a story in a different way.
When do you feel like you became a fan?
I feel like I became a fan right before I moved to the US. Yeah, like, I think I remember like listening to like Kanye West, Jay-Z, like their album. I forgot the name of it.
Watch the Throne?
Yeah, Watch the Throne. So I think that's where I really started to like hip-hop and English music in general. I mean, no, I would just say hip-hop actually, because I've always listened to English music.
Oh, I know exactly when. It might have been 3rd or 4th grade. It was Dougie Fresh and the Get Fresh crew. It's the first rap I ever memorized. It wasn't the show. It was one of those early, so it's like 3rd, 4th grade, so it's like 83, 84, maybe 85. Dougie Fresh and Get Fresh crew. So I was like, I memorized that on the way to school. And I loved it.
So, why do you like hip-hop?
I really love hip-hop because I really like the sound of it. I think I really like how the beats and just the instrumentals are really good.
I feel like hip-hop is the main genre that, like, even if you don't like the people that create it, like, even if you don't like black people, you have no choice but to indulge and engage in it because, like, how it resonates with the people. Like, when I think of hip-hop, I think of energy. Like, if you see like a graffiti piece on a wall, like, you can't help but look at it because it's art. Like, that's energy being spread to you. If you hear like the scratching of the turntable, like, that's like, you're like, what is that sound? You've never heard it before, and so you just like get so in tune with it. And I just like the effect that it has on people.
It is revolutionary because it is speaking. It's giving another voice, just the way rock and roll did, just the way R&B did, just the way funk did, and punk. All those musics led to revolution, so they gave us a slice. So hip hop was giving us a slice of culture that was not mainstream before, and that people can sometimes ignore and sometimes brush off. So hip hop is revolutionary in that way. And again, hip hop was speaking about police brutality before it hit the cover of Time magazine. Hip hop was speaking about the ghetto and all of the things that happened inside the ghetto before it got to mainstream. So what I saw in my neighborhood, walking over crack vials in order to go to school, hip hop was talking about that before it hit NBC. So, and I grew up in kind of a rough part. Well, stepping over crack vials.
Yeah.
A rough part.
I love hip-hop. Hip-hop for me specifically, I think, personally, having grown up in the Bronx has meant a lot to me in terms of everything I heard just growing up in my neighborhood and thinking about how this place that I grew up in created this art form that's an international phenomenon. Engage with vocabulary, that engage with words, and our relation to music in that way means a lot for me when I started, because I started in poetry and then realized how hip-hop is poetry, and even the way in which I got into poetry was through Def Jam Poetry on HBO. And so Def Jam Poetry was a spoken word show that was hosted by Mos Def. So in that moment I was like, there's no way that these two worlds aren't directly connected.
Does hip-hop come up in your daily life?
I listen to it on the way to school. Sometimes I listen to it on the way home.
Who do you listen to?
Now I have a playlist called Native Tongues. So that's like Tribe Called. Well, actually, it's Native Tongues and their descendants. So it's just like
Jungle Brothers.
Yeah, Tribe Called Quest, Jungle Brothers. So Q-Tip, Busta Rhymes, and their descendants, who I think are like Kendrick Lamar, Mos Def, Tydell Brown.
I listen to a hip hop track at least like 5 times a day. I always listen to hip hop. It's always on my playlist.